Indian news from a kwaba a sign at the back and Casafidino a superior. Then you know, say the politics, the governance, there, whether NDC, MPP, the Mufua. Na get some SCN show and abroad, any bushim capra. Na say, no Ghana, I share papa, a son, a free bread, a bansasa, and as about walk of small bansasa. Dan in Ampana for the antennas and for further each. And yet, not in some for SCR, I was say also so to me at be now there was so and so at ye. Na said the kind of Sakako, the Coquano, and so the Yadia Behican, Simbia, the Fetchery. You couldn't put things in brother. That's what the comments. About abuse, subscribe to your channel, no? Now, so that all other relevant news are for this Ghanaian politics. Yin things in Mimbra. My refuse subscribe to your channel, no? So that all other relevant news. Opesa wuti bia yentie se memra fa comment so bra ye wi be ken kan ne agye e ho so adonkyere.
What happened? Sammy GYamfi was seen in a viral video handing out hard American currency in a country whose legal tender is not the American currency. My brother, my sister, he gave it out. I don't care who he gave it to. Whether it was a fetish priestess, an evangelist, or a boxer, whoever it was, my brother, my sister, he gave the money out. I'm praying for wisdom so I can deal with this thing properly, because tears are already beginning to come out of my eye, and I'll tell you why. My brother, my sister, Sammy GYamfi is a man that I love to the core. The last time he came here, I saw him from afar and went over to shake hands with him. When I stretched my hand, he was so busy talking to so many different people and probably taking photographs, so he did not see my hand. And I couldn't wait to stretch it again and again. So I only tapped him on the shoulder, said hi, and I walked away. That is the closest I ever got to Sammy GYamfi. But he's a man I admire so much. When he speaks, he is an intelligentsia. Can I say it again? He is a member of the intelligentsia. He is so intelligent. When it comes to Sammy GYamfi, he is smart. And at the same time, my brother, my sister, he is a guy I have learned to admire. A guy several years my junior when it comes to age. But my brother, at a time when age is only seen as a number, my brother, my sister, all I can say is one thing. And this one thing I can say, my brother, my sister, is this: I'm disappointed so much in a gentleman I've always seen as a very, very intelligent person. They say power corrupts. Power has the capability of eating people's brains. I don't know if this is what is happening to Sammy GYamfi. I am so disappointed as a big fan of this gentleman called Sammy GYamfi. Look at the content of his so-called apology. It is so sarcastically irresponsible. He all of a sudden does not understand whether you give the dollar out in public or in private, it is still a crime. It is unpatriotic to do that at a time that the nation is struggling to grapple with the speed, the geometric speed of the dollar. Sammy GYamfi said that it is in his being, in his nature, to help people when it is necessary. money to a human being. Can you imagine the sarcasm in this? The nonsense in this? Where is the wisdom of Sammy GYamfi? I don't know how many people can read the foolishness in what he said. Sammy GYamfi said that Sikano Midima Nipa, it means his wisdom is not even up to the level of seeing that the dollar that he's parading out there, whether in private or in public, he is alluding to the depreciation of our hard-earned currency, our beloved currency called the cedi. Or are they all of a sudden so satisfied with the fact that the dollar has moved an inch down as related to the cedi? The gentleman says he's sorry for the act, but look at his explanation. He said it was supposed to be in private. His wisdom is not up to the level of seeing that it is even bad to go around carrying the dollar in Ghana. My brother, my sister, he was not giving a souvenir to a human being, the human being that he claims that he gave the money to. In our local parlance, this is so sarcastic. Nobody said, Sabi, that you gave the gift to a tree. For him, he doesn't see anything wrong with what he did, except that it was meant to be in private. I am truly disappointed at Sammy GYamfi, a man who I followed on radio and on TV, so wise and smart. And I've said it time and again on this show, this is a gentleman I admire. I didn't know that this was the level of his patriotism. You hold the American dollar at a time that a dirty NPP government killed the Ghana cedi after bringing in a pretender of an economist called Bawumia, an untrained dancer, my brother, my sister, offbeat dancer, the king of all lies, Bawumia, to help depreciate our currency. My brother, my sister, depreciation has gone a little lower in the government of John Dramani Mahama 4 months after taking office. The dollar has inched down as related to the dollar, or better still, in relation to the dollar, to the cedi. Sammy GYamfi is in a hurry to take the dollar there again. He's parading dollars in his bag. No wonder many people are asking, if this is what he has in his car, then you can imagine what is in his house. Here he lives at Airport Hills. He's a lawyer by profession, we are told. He went to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm told that he started to study environmental sciences. As to whether he finished or not before he went in to do law, I don't have the details. But he went to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, a university that produces great minds, like the mind of Black Rasta. My brother, my sister, Sammy GYamfi has disappointed me. From yesterday, I was only praying for wisdom, so I could tackle this with the right emotions. Looking at what he wrote out, who are his advisors? I hear he's about 35 years. I don't know. But my brother, he's relatively quite young. He has a lot of years ahead of him if he can maintain his health and keep a level head. But the way you are going about things, I am afraid that you are digging your own grave. Let's imagine that it was only dollar notes that he had in his bag at the time. My brother, my sister, he could have found a way of telling this person, you know what? Give me a few minutes. Meet me here, meet me there. Let me give it to you. In Ghana cities, that's a real patriot. My brother, it doesn't matter whether it was done in public or in private. You are still peddling the dollar. You are giving credence to the dollar. The dollar that has been a pain in the ass of Ghana all these years. We have been grappling with dealing with the dollar. And now the dollar is beginning to go down to the glory of our nation. Sammy GYamfi is in a hurry to get the dollar back there. What should Mahama do? I'm not qualified to tell Mahama what he should do. But if I were Mahama, these are the things I will consider. Sammy GYamfi is still somebody that I admire personally. He played a vital role in bringing this party back into power. I admire him for that. He's a great mind, that notwithstanding. And at the same time, Sammy GYamfi is a fine gentleman. I think that he is so excited about power. This is what power can do. Power can make a fine gentleman degrade to the point of an animal, like it did to Bawumia. Before Bawumia got power, he was a fine gentleman. I met him in his house. We had a beautiful conversation. All of a sudden, all the emotions were gone. It was all about power. Oh, it's me. I am His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic. I have new friends. Oh, I have high hopes for, higher heights. So therefore, A, B, C, D, E, F, square roots. Now that they are out of power, they are beginning to think. They are beginning to go back and talk to the people that they hate. Dabida, never again. You have showed me the kind of person you are. When you have power, you become a wild animal. Nobody can near you. Why should I return you to that status? To Sammy GYamfi, you should bow down your head in shame. This joke of an apology only tells us your true nature. You are a joke. A guy that I thought all this while had this wisdom. You come on Facebook and you are trying to explain that you gave the money to a human being and that it was supposed to be a private affair. If no cameras were there, would it have been okay? How much more dollars do you have in that bag? How about in your house? Are you the replica of Cecilia Dapa? Or do you both belong to the same family? My brother, my sister, can I return to what I was saying? What should Mahama do? There are two things Mahama can think about. As for punishment, it must happen. No two ways about that. But what kind of punishment? Again, I am not qualified to tell President Mahama what he should do. I can only suggest. Now in Malaysia, we saw how a leader started to deal with discipline by tackling it from the top. After all, they say when a fish begins to rot, it starts in the head. Sammy GYamfi is a big wig of the party. If adequate punishment is given to him, the people who are in the lower echelons of the party will take a great coup and learn from that. Am I making sense? The Malaysian president, that was what he did. Or was it Indonesia? I think it's Indonesia. My brother, my sister, when his finance minister called him and told him, hey, you know what? I want to come and visit you, Mr. President. After it was in the news that he had taken bribe, you know what the leader said? He said, anything you come to me and say shall be recorded and tendered into the law courts as witness. So if you do not want this to be in court, then don't come. You know what he did? The finance minister decided to stay away, and he committed suicide that night because of the disgrace. That was how the leader dealt with that. We've spoken about this leader before. My brother, my sister, that's one thing Mahama can do. Deal with the top properly. The second thing is to consider the fact that this is truly the very, very first time a young man is caught in this web. He is not a fountain of knowledge. He doesn't know it all. For that matter, we could consider this as a misstep. And for that matter, we will give him a certain kind of punishment that will not mean that he's going to lose his position or lose his job, so that other people can take a cue from that. I'm not too sure if I've handled this thing properly. The way I wanted to handle this, my admiration for Sammy GYamfi did not allow that. But my brother, you have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn. The CEO of Gold Board, you are already parading yourself with dollars. Soon, all the hotels in Ghana will start charging Ghana dollars, American dollars. And what will happen? It will be difficult for this nation to bounce back. As for Sammy GYamfi, you've been criticized left, right, and center. I see a lot of NPP people saying you should be sacked and all that. These are ingrates. When